Round two, we've got ourselves a keep here. Pretty decent hand. Blue-green. Hey, call the bloodline with behind the scenes. Nice. Oh, Duskwatch Recruiter is one of the strongest cards in the game, in this format, for sure. Not in the game of Magic, but certainly one of the strongest cards in this format, for sure. Not even one of the strongest uncommons, like straight up one of the strongest cards. Duskwatch Recruiter is just such an incredibly powerful card. Alright, well, he's not flipping his Recruiter. I guess that's good. So, I guess the question is, how big of a rush am I to play the Call the Bloodline? You know, I'm not exactly sure. I feel as though I kind of want to as soon as possible, but do I want to do this Wicker Witch too? Probably. Black. Okay. Curse Witch is a good card. Well, this is kind of cool. I can play behind the scenes now and get in for 5. I think I'm going to do that. If he wants to lose his Recruiter, it's just good news for us anyway. Alright, looks like he is not willing, so it's still good news for us. Next turn we get the Call the Bloodline. And we can start just going to town ditching stuff. All right. Apothecary guys, so I guess well, now I kind of want to block the witch, I guess. So I guess it can be time to go call the bloodline. I can also go call the bloodline plus Farbog Revenant. And then that sets me up for an Apothecary, guys. That's not bad. All right. Let's do that. We don't get to spit out a vamp yet, but it sets us up for an Apothecary, guys, some life gain. And we still get some later value out of that Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. So we don't need any more lands. They're all going to go towards Call the Bloodline. That guy's good. Attacking with both. Alright, well, he's going to get to investigate. He's going to get a 1/1. Crow. Alright. Looks like he's working towards that delirium. Hasn't quite gotten it yet. Alright. Well, it's not bad. So let's bash with our Revenant. We can play Geist plus Skeleton, but I might want my Lifelinkers right now. I think I need to start getting my Lifelink on here. I guess he's going to get to block. I'm still going to just make Vamps. Alright. It's a big dude. Doesn't have Delirium. I might want to play the Skeleton, so I'm going to ditch the land because we don't need it. Alright. So I can play the Skeleton now to block the Kessig Dire Swine. So I probably just bash, I guess. I could have played the land and pumped my team too. But I'm going to do it like this. So get some lifelink going. Play the Skeleton and pass. So you can give it trample. I guess I didn't pay attention to the warped landscape. That makes it more difficult. So we're just going to block the prized amalgam. Because like I said, if I block this, he gets his 4th card type. All right. So call the Bloodline, turn Skeleton. Go to 5. So I can gain 6 if I pump, which takes me to 11. I can block, take 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. But I'll have the skeleton, I guess. No, I won't have the skeleton if I pump, will I? So I can go to 8. I can discard these 2 and still return skeleton with... So I can discard this on my turn, get a blocker that gains us a life. I can keep the Geist back. So I go to 8, so I can block the Crow. So I can chump this, which would take me to 9. I can take 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I can block 2 maybe. Oh, I guess I am going to die because I forgot about Infectious Curse. So maybe I needed to leave one more vamp back? I think that's right. Well, if he doesn't attack with the Crow, I guess I'm not dead. So I'm at 8. Let's say I block here. I certainly want to crack back for lethal, I just don't think I can. Let's just remember to do this now, because I don't have anything else to do. And I don't want to forget. I can double block the Amalgam, but then he can kill the Geist. I can block like this. I go to 9, I take 6. I still don't die to the curse. I guess we do this. I guess now he can block our guys, though. Still could rip a... whatever the enchantment's called that turns things off. Go to 2. So... swing with everything. I can gain 8. Brings me to 10. I still have to block a lot of things. I'm not sure I can get out of this one. So how many things can I attack with? I don't know how to stop this. I do need to gain a fair amount of life here as well. This is challenging. I guess I keep the Revenant back. He can get 2 more soldiers. Maybe I can't attack with anything? I honestly don't know. I could keep everything back on defense. This flips, though. Then I can use behind the scenes. I think I do that. I think I gotta leave everything back. Which means play the land so I can use Call the Bloodline plus pump. Oh, I should have actually used it on my turn. Because then if my opponent didn't attack, I could. Yeah. So I screwed up there. I should have used it. Because then if my opponent didn't do anything, I could return it and use it again. And then get in for lethal. Well, it wouldn't be lethal because of the soldiers, I guess. But that still would have been the correct play. It's not a human, though, right? Okay. Alright, so let's use Call the Bloodline. Let's do some blocks. So I guess we're going to do 2, 4, 4, 6 there. 3, 4. Well, maybe do I not have to block that? What if I just block here? I'm going to gain 6 and then take 4 and go to 4 and then 3 on my turn. That might be the best. He can only kill 2 things here. I probably need to take this out, though. But then that gives him more humans and value, so maybe I don't. That's tough. I feel like I probably need to kill that. I guess he gets to just take 2 things out. But I also lose my flyer, which could be tough. What if I block like this and take 1 off? And then just throw 1 in front of it. So this way you can only kill 1 of my things. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So he does want to take out the flyer, which does make sense too. Oh, he gets 2 things. I was wrong. Don't know what I was talking about. Pretty much just did a worse block here. Because now I don't have my flyer. And I gain less life. So, worse off than I would have been had I made the decision differently. Curse switch number 2, geez. So, let's make sure I don't die. If I don't die, I guess I'm okay, but if I do, then I'm in trouble. Well, compulsion's nice, so that's pretty cool, actually. Let's do that now. Oh, I tapped my mana wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I screwed that up. I didn't know it was going to be a big deal. Screwed that up. Screwed the pooch on that one. Although I guess I wouldn't have been able to replay the skeleton anyway, so maybe I didn't. What is the play now? Guess I attack with... He can make another soldier and triple block my Revenant. Ugh. I still don't have good blocks, do I? Let's just attack with 1. Because he can get in with his crow. Ugh. I don't like this. Alright, I'm using too much time. It's only because this is what is known in the business as an extremely complicated board state that is confusing the ever-loving hell out of me. And I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know how much life I'm supposed to be gaining. I don't know how I'm going to block this. A lot of problems here. I don't know how immediately I'm going to die. It sucks seeing Uvenwald Mysteries do amazing things for my opponent after I got to draft with it and did nothing cool with it at all once. Oh, well, that'll also end it, I guess. Yeah, let's just go to game 2. I don't think I can beat this, and I'm too low on time, and I need to win 2 games. So, I don't think I can win that anyway. I've already wasted enough time. Let's just see if we can do this in game 2. So, anything different at all? I don't know. I have no idea. Probably not. Could do more flyers, I guess. He didn't really have much in the flyer department. Yeah, we're just going to do this again. I don't really feel like bringing another 5-drop. I could. Maybe it's not the worst. It does seem like our ground guys are going to be pretty bad, I guess. Yeah, they probably are. Let's bring in another flyer, I guess. Does up the curve of our deck, but maybe flyers are good against him. Parish Blade's pretty mediocre anyway. So I kind of put myself in a position where I have to make quicker decisions. We are an aggressive deck, so we could get just a good roll out of the gates here. All right, let us make some quick decisions. Well, that's the quickest decision I've ever had to make. Yeah, this one we'll keep. So, I mean, you can ditch a Ghoul Caller's Accomplice to a Call of Bloodline. I'm not sure that's good, though. Ooh. That one's not bad. Ooh, that's not what we want to see. Wish I had a grotesque mutation right now. Ooh, Chaplain. That one's good. All right. Guess I should have noticed he missed his land drop, huh? Tricks for days, son. Just ate one of your awesome cards. What do you think of that? Well, I don't think it's pretty good. I would call it bad, as a matter of fact. All right, well, I guess I can live with that. I mean, we're still pretty fortunate he's missing his land drops at the very least, right? So if he's gonna sinisterly concoct something, I guess get rid of the Geist, so then I can play the Dreadnought, or Dread Knight. Got someone saying, it's a Dread Knight. It's not a Dreadnought. Quit calling it that. Deadweight. Alright, well, that's one way to deal with it. Hmm. Might as well play a Revenant. That's strange. He did get his... So he did it just to get Delirium, but then why didn't he get... He just doesn't want to kill my Chaplain, I guess. Which I guess makes sense. Hermit, well... That's alright, I guess. Alright, so let's attack with Chaplain. We're going to play the Dread Knight. So I guess if he has aim high, I'm kind of SOL. Can play another accomplice. Maybe it's better to just skip though, and yeah, I guess he gets to flip that, but whatever. I slowed down on my decision making, so I need to speed that up. This takes away his delirium if he returns it. But I guess if he need land, he need land. Alright, so we didn't discard because we went Dreadnought to Dread Knight, whatever. Do some work for us. We'll play it now. He's already got an enchantment yard, so I guess I'll kill this. Or chump there. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to take it. I'm at 33. I don't see why not. Now he's got 3 blockers, 2-hour, bunch of attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. I'm just going to go like... All right, so I got 7.5 minutes to take game 3. Thankfully, that was a quick one, and our opponent got mana screwed, or else we would have been in some real trouble going into game 3. More decisions to be made. He's got the cheap blockers, too, but we have the combat tricks. I mean, that's got to mean something. He also has Grotesque Mutation, though, which is going to be a bummer against us. I don't think we've got a sideboard. Well, we got a keep. That's awesome news. And it's a good keep, because flyers are good in this match. Quick decisions. I apologize if my commentary is not going to be super quick. It's only because I need to make very quick decisions, so I'm just not going to have time to think about other stuff. Ooh, Recruiter. I almost forgot. Not almost. I did forget he had that, but thankfully we still have a really nice start, so... think we're just going to get flyers online here. He can smash for 4, though. I could play the Wicker Witch, I guess, but I want to get my flyers online. Does mean he gets to flip a recruiter. I guess I didn't think about that. Maybe I should have played the Wicker Witch. And his guys are cheaper. Yeah, might have been a mistake. We'll find out. Probably a mistake. So we've got enchantment. Ooh, well, that does help. Probably still want to play the Wicker Witch, though. Then next turn I can go Revenant plus Rancid Rats. I can get Delirium on my Topple guys too, which is pretty relevant. Pack Guardian's pretty nasty. 3 mana Pack Guardian, no less. So I can get like an Ethereal Guidance and then tap down his biggest thing and still play the Rancid Rats. That probably is the play. I think the Topplegeist is going to be key here. He still gets back for 7 though. Oh man, it's pretty good. No, but I get to block too. All right, we're gonna go for it here. So we get to tap down the patrol so we can't investigate. I guess this is a mistake if he has removal. I didn't think about that. Did he show us removal? I just didn't want to let him investigate, but that might have been a mistake. Like, I'd prefer to trade with a Pack Guardian pretty clearly. So I can call and get 2 blockers. I probably just do that. I think that's my best path to victory here. Well, I'm at 4. If I call and I get 2 blockers and tap down the biggest thing, yeah, I think we just do that. It just feels like the safest option here. Concession. Woo! That was close. I was making mistakes left and right there, I felt like. Maybe I was just doing it in not so flashy of a way, but geez. I think, well, flipping the recruiter felt like a mistake in retrospect, but even though it did pan out, we somehow won the race on the back of an Ethereal Guidance giving us the Delirium for Topplegeist. I mean, Topplegeist won us that game. Straight up. But Called Bloodline made it safe for us because we'd have the 2 blocks, so even a combat trick wasn't going to kill us. Pretty happy to get that match. That was a crazy one. All right, we'll see you in the finals.